Smokeless chimney running the Mistral V1B code. Watching flames and troubleshooting smoke. The best flames on the net. Many people, including myself, like watching the flames in a wood stove. The flames in this wood stove look very, very pleasing. What we're going to talk about today is troubleshooting the top vent here. It's the primary air inlet on the wood stove, just above the door. This is how the primary air gets into the stove, but it can be a problem for smoke getting out. This is the construction by the manufacturer. You simply slide that plate over. It covers up two of the holes, but there's also one hole that doesn't get covered right in the center above that screw, above that fastener. You can't cover that hole. So if you want to shut the fire down, you slide that plate over. I made a wood stove in CAD. It is not an exact replica, but it does allow me to point out certain things. Here I'm drawing a faux, where the air goes in, where that slide plate is. I've made a cross section of the wood stove. I've colored the secondary air plenum in red and the primary air in green. And the primary air comes in and is used as an air wash and also invigorates the coals or oxygenates the coals. So the primary air comes in, hits this deflection plate, and is sent down the window. And it works okay. The secondary air comes in from underneath the stove and comes out the little holes. And you can see the holes in the video. So the glass is kept clean by the primary cold air wash, and the heated secondary air is what makes the pretty flames we have. Air is constantly being pushed out those little holes, which interacts with the flames, causing this particular flame front. Now I've drawn a cutaway of the wood stove, and I'm drawing in the air channels, and I'll try to describe the problem I see with this wood stove and the vents when they're above the window. The problem I'm having with this stove is it just makes a lot of smoke in the house, and I'm trying to describe why it does this, and I got a good feel for why it does this. This is the route of the post-combustion gases out the chimney. It goes up over this baffle and up the chimney. And most of the post-combustion gases and smoke do go up the chimney. But when you have a back pressure, or you have a negative pressure in the house, or the pressure within the stove is more than the chimney can handle, you end up getting smoke out this front vent. You may not see it, you may not smell it. However, your PM 2.5 monitor will start going up when this happens. A lot of times you can't see it. However, with a combustion air fan, these vents became problematic. This is the stove with a 12-foot chimney, as the manufacturer says is a minimum. And with this 12-foot chimney, assuming it's a clear chimney and a clean cap, it would draw quite well. This is the chimney that I'm using. This is a rendering of the chimney I'm using. There's a reason I'm using a chimney of this nature, in that this is a worst case scenario. And if I can make a combustion control system work with this chimney, it will work with any chimney. From this point forward, I just want you to watch the flames and enjoy it. I want everyone to have happy holidays in front of their wood stove. Thanks for watching. Smokeless Chimney, www.smokelesschimney.com, Facebook, Reddit, and YouTube.